Hi friends, Sunil here. Welcome back to this channel. This video is about how to solve quadratic equations using Python programming. So before we go to the Python program, let's go over some basics of quadratic equations. A quadratic equation is a polynomial of second degree, means it contains at least one square term, that is a term with power 2. So this is the standard form of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where x is the variable, a is the coefficient of x square and b is the coefficient of x and c is the constant term. Now the values of x that makes this equation true are called the solution or roots or zeros of this equation. Now this is the quadratic formula to find the roots of the quadratic equation. X equal to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Here the term b square minus ac is the discriminant of the quadratic function. This discriminant tells the nature of the root. Now depending on the value of this discriminant, there are three possibilities. The value can be greater than 0, it can be equal to 0 or less than 0. So we will see the first case when the discriminant is greater than 0. In this case, the quadratic function will have two real and distinct roots. And if you plot a graph of y equal to ax square plus bx plus c, the graph will intersect the x-axis at two distinct points. For example, like this, here this graph is intersecting the x-axis at 2 points. The graph of a quadratic function is always a parabola, that is a U-shaped curve. Now the next case is when the discriminant equal to 0. In this case, it has only one solution and the roots are real and equal, and the graph will intersect the x-axis at one point, as shown in this example here. It is intersecting at one point. Now the third case is when the discriminant is less than 0. In this case, the roots are not real, they are complex, and the graph will not intersect the x-axis. So here this graph is not intersecting the x-axis. Now we will see some examples. So this is an example where the discriminant is greater than 0. Here we are having x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. The value of a, which is the coefficient of x square, is 1. The value of b, that is the coefficient of x, is minus 6, and the constant term, the value is 3. Now we have got a, b and c. So b square minus 4ac equal to, b is minus 6, so minus 6 the whole square minus 4 into a into c equal to 1 into 3. So minus 6 the whole square is 36, minus 4 into 1 into 3 is minus 12. So 36 minus 12 is 24. So the discriminant 24 is greater than 0. Now we will apply this in the formula here. So b is minus 6, so minus of minus 6, then plus or minus, and b square minus 4ac we have calculated it is 24, so I am giving 24 here. Divide by 2 into a, 2 into a is 1, so 2 into 1. So minus of minus 6 is plus 6 and root 24 is 4.899. So plus, so 6 plus 4.899 by 2, and the other root is 6 minus 4.899 by 2. So this comes to 10.899 by 2 and this 1.101 by 2. So if you divide this, you will get 5.449, and here you will get 0.551. Now the sum of the roots equal to minus b by a. So b is minus 6 and a is 1. So minus b by a means minus of minus 6 by a is 1. So 1. So here minus of minus 6 is plus 6 by 1 is 6. So sum of the roots is 6. That means if you add these two roots, you will get 6. So that is the relation between the coefficients and the roots. The products of the root is c by a. Here c is 3 and a is 1. So c by a means 3 by 1, that is 3. So if you multiply these roots, you will get 3. Now the next example is when the discriminant is equal to 0. So here in this equation, a is minus 4, b is 12 and c is minus 9. So b square minus 4ac equal to 12 square minus 4 into a is minus 4 and c is minus 9. So 12 square is 144. So minus 4 into minus 4 is plus 16 into minus 9 is minus 144. So 144 minus 144, you are getting the discriminant as 0 here. So when the discriminant is 0, the roots are equal and real. So when we assign the value 0 to b square minus 4ac, root b square minus 4ac, the formula is reduced to minus b upon 2a. So x equal to, instead of minus b, the value of b is 12 here, and divided by 2a means 2 into minus 4. A is minus 4. So minus 12 upon minus 8, that is minus cancels off 3 by 2 and you get 1.5. So this is the root. So the roots are real and equal, and both the roots are same, that is 1.5. Now sum of the roots equal to minus b by a, that is minus b is 12. So minus 12 upon a is minus 4. So minus 12 upon minus 4 is 3 here. The sum of the roots is 3. If you add these two roots, that is 1.5 plus 1.5, also you will get 3. And the products of the roots is c by a. C is minus 9 and a is minus 4. So 9 by 4 is 2.25. And if you multiply these roots 1.5 into 1.5, you will get 2.25. Now the third case is when the discriminant is less than 0. In this case, the roots are complex and conjugate. The roots are not real. So here when we solve this equation, you cross multiply this, you get 2 into 5x minus 17. Then x square is equal to 10x minus 34. Then minus 10x plus 34 equal to 0. So this is our quadratic equation. So the value of a is 1, b is minus 10 and c is 34. We calculate b square minus 4ac, that is minus 10 square minus 4 into 1 into 34. So it's 100 minus 4 into 34 is minus 136. You get minus 36. So b square minus 4ac is minus 36. That is, the discriminant is less than 0. So we will assign the values in the formula. So b is minus 10. So minus of minus 10 plus or minus, then b square minus 4ac is minus 36. 2 into 1. So root 36 is 6 and minus 1 is, root of minus 1 is I, imaginary. So 10 plus or minus 6 root minus 1 by 2. So that comes to 10 plus 6i by 2 and 10 minus 6i by 2. So we are getting 5 plus 3i and 5 minus 3i. So the roots are conjugate and complex. Now this is another example where the discriminant is less than 0. Here we are having the value of a1, b minus 6 and c as 12. So b square minus 4ac is minus 6 square minus 4 into 1 into 12, a and c. So you get 36 minus 48 minus 12. So here we are applying these values to the formula. So you get minus 6, minus of minus 6 plus or minus, minus root minus 12. So here root minus 12 is equal to root 12 into root minus 1. Root 12 is 3.464 and root minus 1 is imaginary, so I. Then you get 6 plus 3.464 I by 2 and 6 minus 3.464 I by 2. On solving this, you get these conjugate roots 3 plus 1.732 I and 3 minus 1.732 I. Here the real part is the same, that is 3, and the imaginary parts are different. Now just a small recap of what we have done so far. To find the roots of any quadratic equation using the quadratic formula, you need to first obtain the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. And if the discriminant is greater than 0, then the equation has two real and distinct roots. The same roots can be obtained graphically also by plotting a graph of the quadratic function. In that case, the two x-intercepts of the graph are the roots. And if the discriminant equal to 0, then there is only one solution and the roots are real and equal. In that case, the graph will intersect the x-axis only at one point because the roots are same. And if the discriminant is less than 0, then there are no real roots. The roots are complex and different, and the graph will not intersect the x-axis. Now we will go to the program. So here from the math module I am importing square root. Then I am accepting from the users the coefficient of x square, that is a, and coefficient of x, that is b, and the constant c. So I am accepting the values from the user, converting it to the integer and storing it in these variables. Then I am checking whether the coefficient a is not equal to 0. If the coefficient a equal to 0, it will come to this else part and display this message a cannot be 0. And if the coefficient is a valid number, then it will go on to execute these statements. So if a not equal to 0, it will calculate the discriminant, that is b square minus 4 into a into c. The value will be stored in this variable discriminant and it will be printed. Then after that, I am checking whether that value of discriminant is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then it will execute this block. It will compute both the distinct roots, that is root 1 and root 2, by using the square root function. Square root of discriminant divided by 2 into a. So here minus b minus square root of discriminant divided by 2 into a. It will calculate both the roots and print those roots. If the discriminant is equal to 0, then it will execute this block. And when the discriminant is equal to 0, both the roots are same. So root 1 equal to root 2 equal to minus b upon 2a, because in the formula the b square minus 4ac part will be 0 because discriminant is 0, and the formula will be reduced to minus b by 2a. So root 1 and root 2 both are same, which is equal to minus b by 2a, and that roots will be printed. And if the discriminant is less than 0, it will come to this else and execute this block. Here root 1 is equal to root 2 is minus b by 2a. It is calculating the real part of it, of both the roots. And after that it is calculating the imaginary part of both the roots, which is square root of minus discriminant upon 2 into a. So it is calculating the real parts which are same and the imaginary part which is different. And it is printing the complex and conjugate roots. Here it is printing the real part, root 1, root 2, and here it is printing the imaginary part, and here the imaginary part of the second root I am putting negative sign. So we will execute this. So it is asking for the coefficient. Now we will go to our first example. So here we are given the coefficient as 1, minus 6 and constant as 3. 1, minus 6 and 3. So it has computed discriminant value is equal to 24 and the roots as 5.449 and 0.551. So root is 24, discriminant is 24 and the roots are 5.449 and 0.551. Now we will see the next example. Here the coefficients are minus 4, 12 and minus 9. Minus 4, 12 and minus 9. So discriminant is 0 and two equal and real roots, the value is 1.50. So discriminant is 0 and we have got two equal roots with value 1.5. Now the next example, coefficients are 1, minus 10 and constant is 34. One minus 10 and constant is 34. So we have got discriminant as minus 36 and the conjugate roots as 5 plus 3i and 5 minus 3i. So discriminant is minus 36 and the conjugate roots are 5 plus 3i and 5 minus 3i. Now we will see the last example. Here coefficients are 1, minus 6 and constant is 12. One minus 6 and constant is 12. So here it has calculated discriminant is equal to minus 12 and complex conjugate roots as 3 plus 1.732i and 3 minus 1.732i. So discriminant is minus 12 and conjugates are 3 plus 1.732i and 3 minus 1.732i. So we have got these results here. So that's all for this video now. Hope you have understood this. If you are having any queries, put in the comment box. And if you like this video, share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Thanks very much.